and June, the two Koreans. Now talking about the aforementioned Dutchman, Tom opens the action now with pocket 7, just raising it to 300. How about this? Bob Kim going with the name Smile today. And he has made the call with the suited ace. Still in the pot is Curvy, who's playing 20,000 today. With a lot of chips. Snorlax with King 10 offsuit. Decides to join into the action. So 4 players in the second hand. How about that? Flop comes Jack 10-4. Snorlax has picked up middle pair, which now gives the pocket pair, pocket 7s of Tom a little bit of an issue. No hit for Smile or K1, but it is K1 who's coming in. That would be Curvy of the Philippines. Just the ace high. He has upped the pressure now. Oh, how about that? A quick fold from everybody. That's got to be a hand worthy of another look. First 2 hands of our stream tonight. Actually, you know, Snorley did have a pair and was not in position. That was he was in the small blind.
The betting size.
Hey, once again, if you're in the area of Makati, Manila, even if you're not in the area, come over to the Masters Poker Club, located at Bocobo St, Malate, Manila. Open every day from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Right, 4 p.m. to 6 a.m. Let me get that straight. And a lot of people are asking me how you get on the stream. Well, you do what our good friend from England did, Greg Gardner, over there in seat number 3, just came in early, signed up, brought his friend Werner.
Yeah. There's a few days.
Made it to the stream. Just sign up early, and if you get selected, here you are.
Tomorrow,
First day, right?
tomorrow the buy-in is until.
Now to the button to Snorlax with ace queen off suits. Trying to steal the blinds. This raise. Yeah, JT's got a suited connector, so he's going to make the call. Werner is actually going to let go of 8-3 of hearts, I believe it was. Brett Gardner decides to also call in with suited connector 6-5. So everybody in there with something, and the flop is King 3-2. And that is going to give Grant Gardner a gut shot. And Snorlax, of course, with still the ace high, still got the best hand. Fires into it for, I believe that is 500. Now, JT can chase his back door, but he won't. Grant now does have a consideration here to call. Grant Gardner, also a commentator, makes the call. So he needs a 4 to complete a straight. A 10 comes off on the turn, and that is the 3rd spade on the board. Snorlax going to get a little bit more aggressive here with a bet of 1,500. Grant is going to let it go. So first 2 big pots going the way of the Singaporean Koti, or Snorley, as he is known here tonight. Only playing 15,000, practically doubled that stack already by now. After that big win earlier in the very first hand. You haven't seen much from the other players, though. Paul Chu of the Philippines in seat number 1. Werner Saibolski of Germany in seat number 2. Playing only 8,000 today. He's got the lowest buy-in. All of the chatter that started this day.
This week you were for sure.
You're awake now.
At number 4.
Too early.
Maybe
after.
Nothing quite with the action going on downstairs. We do have the 25-50, the 50-100, and the 100-200 games are ongoing. Fisher in the pot again, this time with just a limp on the straddle. There is a straddle.
One whiskey comes with ice.
Another call here from the gentleman from Singapore. Snorlax has ace-6 off suit. Grant Gardner in the big blind. Looking at the straddle, looking at 2 limpers, perhaps thinking that's dead money. He's going to raise it. Raise it to 1,200. Fisher. Oh, he's going to stick around. And Snorlax, well, that's dead money. Better off raising in that spot because he did have the cutoff. So instead, he does just fold. actually folded the best hand pre-flop. Grant King 10, Fisher 9-8, flop Ace, King 3. That would have given Snorlax top pair. Grant instead has second pair as it goes check to the turn. There's now a 6 of clubs. No help to Fisher. In fact, he's drawing dead. River cards the 9 of clubs. I would have given Snorlax would have had 2 pair if he stuck around. He would have been in position anyway. But Grant is going to see where he's at. Firing 600. How about another call from Fisher? But he just calls because he rivered the 9. So that's going to be more chips going away from the Korean. And they start going to Birmingham, England.
Then you beat me. I had 3-6.
Yeah, I just, but 1,002 is a bit high, right?
안 했으면 좋겠어. 하면 빼고요.
캐스 안 되지.
You know what time the live they share the link? What time they share the link for the live?
After 30 minutes.
After 30 minutes.
I'm pretty sure that live stream is up already. So we're going to check it out. Oh, yep, we are live. So we just like to say hello to everybody watching us, like Picasso Perez, the world famous Picasso Perez. He is watching right now on our live stream. Same thing with Serb Uchiha. We're saying hi to Alan Hermosa. And to hand number 5 we go. Snorlax is going to make a call for 400. I believe, what is this? We have a double straddle. We have a double straddle. Snorlax making the call. Tom making the call. Smile making the call. And Fish, who's made the double straddle, is going to just check his option. Flop comes Ace, 5, 4, Smile. Bob Kim picking up the lead here with top pair, and he will check it. Fisher's been bleeding chips tonight. He sees a 5. He's betting it right now. That is the 700. And Snorlax from Singapore gets out of the way. Tom also with a 5. He's actually got a gut shot, needing a 2 to make a straight. 2 hearts as well for backdoor flush draw. Let's see if he stays around. He will actually raise it. This puts the pressure now on Bob Kim of Korea. We got a bet and a raise. Bet from Fisher for 700. A raise from Tom from the Netherlands.
One time.
Starts talking to Bob Kim.
Thank you.
Unsolicited, no less.
I'm getting.
Wow. A little bit of talking does the job. So we've got a battle of the 5s. And no competition coming from the Korean.
Is this the same dealer just now?
That's a pretty ballsy move there from Tom. This is the first time we're seeing him on the stream.
Sorry, I forgot it.
And number 5 goes to him.
No race, but you can.
I know.
The point is lying. We
I
don't
think
really
we're going to have a lot of Grant Gardner fans tuning in, especially our friends from
30 minutes?
England, our friends from Thailand, because Grant Gardner is actually a resident of Phuket, Thailand. He's in the Philippines for a major poker tournament.
What's released?
I will be covering next week as
Sorry,
well.
I didn't get that.
No, you have to rebind it.
APPP Championship.
Go in too fast.
Yeah, I know.
He knows all about that.
I have rebought my life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Before the 30 minutes? Oh.
Yeah.
Snorlax, he's going to be leading the VPIP category.
Oh.
As he comes in with a Jack 10.
Nice, thank you.
Calling from the +2. Also a call from JT. Grant Gardner on the button. He's got an ace. He's going to pump this up. That money right there at the table. He's going to try to take it away. Bob Kim, not interested in playing ace-5 out of position. Now back to the initial limper.
Thank you. Looks
Snorlax of Singapore.
Just what I needed.
Grant Gardner's watching the stream as well. You're watching yourself 30 minutes behind, sir. JT's not going to fold to 1 bet. He's going to give Grant a little bit of an action. So it's going to be heads up between the Filipino JT and the Brit Grant Gardner. Flop is 6, 4, 3. That's going to give JT A gut shot straight draw, needing a 5 to make a straight. Grant still ahead with ace high. And he's going to continue for 1,000. It's going to be a quick call from JT. Now he turns a king. So JT's now picked up the lead. Grant needing an ace to take this away from the Filipino. There's a story of course, Grant Gardner became very famous for turning quads. Runner quads during the Asian Poker Tour in Da Nang in 2022. Still a call from JT. Now he gets 2 pair, although now it's a 1-card straight. If Grant tries to use this, JT checks again. Grant cannot win if he checks here. Pretty certain that he's behind, but he gives up. It's going to be runner 2 pair for the Filipino. JT picking up a pot of 4,950. Called for the gut shot, improved the top pair,
Have a
and
gun,
ended with
right?
2 pair.
쇼다운 되는 걸 보고 싶은데.
I'll say hi to Dex Santos also watching.
한번 가본만. 쇼다운 되는 거 보면.
So tell your friends about the stream and tell your friends that this is Masters Poker Live, broadcasting from the Masters Poker Club in Bocobo St, Malate, Manila. Open every day from 4 p.m. to 6 a.m. And the action right now that you're watching is happening here on the 2nd floor. On the 1st floor, we got the games going on 25, 50, 50, 100, 100, 200. So the night is still young. Come over to the Masters Poker Club and get your share of your action.
I play 60, 68 or 64 something. Okay. This last weekend.
Oh no, I played last year. I think
Rolled it around straight to Tom. Everybody's got junk.
Yeah, Metro also, but
And Tom from the Netherlands.
2 years ago.
I'm wondering what the story is behind that right hand. Apparently it's in a soft splint. Tom makes a mid-raise.
I was the only foreigner that day. My
Bob
first
Kim,
tournament.
aka Smile today, calling with ace deuce offsuit. Fisher priced in to call. 6-5 offsuit. Instead of hands here in hand number 7. Flop is ace, king, 3. The top pair belonging to the Korean, Bob Kim, and Smile is going to continue.
Don't incriminate us. Whatever you're talking
All
about.
here from Tom. It's just complete air at the moment. 3rd diamond comes off. Of course, the Korean Bob Kim does have a diamond, but it's a deuce of diamonds. Bob Kim has already checked. Now to Tom. He's trying to float on the flop. Let's see if he can turn that float into an aggressive bet on the turn.
2-8.
Yep. Turn his hand into a bluff. Bob Kim ain't going anywhere though, unless he feels that he's got outkicked. Still wants to see that river card. Oh, he doesn't want to see the river card. He actually jacks it up.
The lively.
Gonna show what he had. Ace
I want to
deuce.
check.
Oh, okay.
You have pressure now.
I want by height.
This will be a beautiful one for on the street. That hand? Dusty hand.
어디요? 저 본 것 같습니다. 사람 얼굴은 잘 기억을 잘 못해가지고 본 것 같습니다. You're from Europe?
I'm from the Netherlands.
Netherlands?
Have you been?
No. The Port Amsterdam?
Amsterdam? Yes. You? Germany? Where in Germany?
Germans got kings. Watch out.
Near Amsterdam.
50 kilometers.
That's pretty close, yeah.
Trying to engage somebody with kings in a conversation. Berger's doing a really good job trying to stay in it.
You speak German, ja? Little.
Ja, kann ich verstehen.
Ja, ich kann auch ein bisschen Holländisch verstehen.
Got a call with a suited 1 gapper here from K1, aka Kirby. Flop comes Queen, Jack 6.
Airport. And then
King's still good. for the German, Werner Cybulski.
So you only been to
And
the
he's going to
airport
continue.
And port.
And the port?
K1 cannot unless he tries to pursue some kind of
maybe
backdoor
I'm
draw. He's got a
I'm seeing it before. I
backdoor
was
flush,
seeing it.
backdoor straight. Thinking of turning his hand into a bluff. Instead, he's just going to muck.
Yeah, you can see.
And showing the goods, too. Werner
You have cards to
Cybulski
show. I
from
haven't
Germany.
had
My
cards.
friend, 9-6, 9-2, 9-3.
Yeah. Well, I have the
9.
same, but I
That's what
also
you have,
keep
sir.
money.
9. Then you got the kings.
아니 근데 저는 에이스 다 폴드하고 있었어요. 이거 잠깐 에이스 X가 많이 들어오더라고요.
You're from Korea?
야,
You from 첫 번째
England. You come out of Korea to play poker?
에이?
In Korea, no poker.
Yeah. Right.
Only
Yes,
holiday.
Yes, because of that. I stay in.
You holiday?
Yeah.
I live here.
How long?
10 years.
Wow. 10 years. Wow, long time.
Trying to keep up with the conversations also. I want to get to the part where Tom explains why his right hand is in a cast. Very curious to find out why that is. Although Tom now does make the raise with ace-8 offsuit to 500. Fisher has not really repopped anything. He's just been calling. JT seems priced in to make the call from the straddle. Flop is ace-jack-10. Top pair for Tom. Gut shot and bottom pair for Fisher. And nothing for JT. Checks his option. Van Xaviery's back, and he says the players tonight, it's a pretty good mix here. Van Xavier. Betting the call. Turn cards to 3 of spades.
포지션 없어서.
Changes nothing.
포지션 없어서 큰일 났어.
I'm still the top pair. Dutchman continues firing. Fisher will continue calling. I guarantee you that. This is one sticky Korean.
Risky finish?
No, I have a
June
or
you?
A Fisher. River cards a 7 of spades. A backdoor spade got there. Top pair for Tom still good. Fisher might think that his 10s might be good as well. Decides to just check behind. Tom of the Netherlands. And he celebrates his win. You got to tell the story, Tom, why your right hand is in the cast. Gonna be waiting for that. As Grant Gardner has gone into full relaxation mode with a glass of scotch.
This stuff.
Yeah. It's good.
It's good. Also strong, right?
Grant Gardner now going to the ammunition called alcohol. G. Palacio says action table tonight. I'm pretty sure. You know, you got the 3 Europeans to the left there. There's Werner from Germany, alongside Grant from England, Tom from the Netherlands. I'm going to ask for a little help from Ben Xavier in the stack count once again later on, because he eyeballs these stacks like it's no one's business. Grant making a raise to 400. Fisher is always going to be in there with any 2, so he makes the call. And from the button, let's see how Curvy plays this one. He might get creative and try to repop this. 5 of hearts making the raise. On a raise called 3-bet now to 1575. Snorlax, he's already seen a raise and a re-raise in front of him. He's going to fold ace-9. JT's going to fold ace-8. Grant, let's see if he goes over the top of this. Got to be out of position
Pilsen.
against the Filipino.
Thank you.
Dan Salazar saying an interesting player pool. I totally agree, sir. Now, that's a little bit too much heat here for Fisher to just speculate with 5-3. But who am I? That's Fisher, man.
Like all people?
He decides to just join for the heck of it, with the worst of it.
Okay.
Flop comes King, Queen, 8, 2 overs to the pair of Grant. And a flush draw for K1. It's check to him. There must be a reason why he 3-bet 8-5, and this is it. He might be able to get Grant out of pocket jacks. He does. Wow. So a fortuitous 3-bet resulting in a pot of 3,300 from the Filipino. Now we're gonna have. I actually have a list. I'm making a list of the top hands
Para sa bibig
of the night. Of course, right now Curvy's hands getting some moisture. I am making a list of the top hands of the night.
Dito
And so far, you can go back in time and look at hand number 1, hand number 2, hand number 5, and then this one won by Curvy with 8 high, making pocket jacks fold. Sure you saw that, Grant. I want to say hi to Buddy Kalakian. Buddy's watching, Buddy boy. Oh, we also stuck there in Okada. Got Tom, the Dutchman, raising. Everybody's got a 7 of some sort. Suited 7. Queen 7 going in to the muck as Snorlax on the dealer button. He's not going to play it. So it now folds to Paul, who's not even there. Oh, since Paul's not there, big blind goes over to Werner. And it's going to be an uncontested pot.
Mandatory.
Grant's going to stay in there.
Too much.
Ace on the window. This is going to get interesting. Both of them have an ace with an ugly kicker.
You heard me,
See,
right?
Grant donks. Now he decides to check. He's going to let Tom do the continue with the betting lead.
Why would I raise?
150.
5 of clubs.
I go check after this. Although Grant does have the ace of spades. Grant's already made the second check.
Oh, no?
Tom does not believe he's up against an ace with a better kicker at the moment, though. Grant's picked up another out. Oh, nobody's got a spade. Check that.
I have no
Grant
idea.
still has the better kicker, although this could
Happy
chop.
birthday.
If a 9,
5 of clubs.
a 3, or a queen comes off, it's a king, so it officially is a split pot. They are playing the board. A pair of aces. The kickers don't count. And Tom continues to add pressure, and Grant.
Why so small?
Grant's gonna at least call this.
You go big, I snap you. This is scary, man. It's like you're milking me.
Value bet.
Yeah, it's a value bet, right?
Sounds like a
Thank
value
you.
bet.
Did he answer for me or did I answer?
He doesn't guess.
Does feel like a value bet, Grant. Can you call?
I make a big
No
call
Merry
for you.
Wow.
Merry Christmas.
Show me a
Show one,
spade.
show one.
Ay.
Oh, he's gonna show the 8. He's gonna show the 7. He had an ace, though. Now Grant knows.
Hello. Then we probably chop.
Ginulpi mo sila? Dahil late ka, 10,000 dito. Walang rebate, no?
All 200.
Dahil rebate dyan. Umiyak sila, boss eh. Umiyak eh.
The third Filipino has come on. All 200 pink shirt in seat number 1.
Traffic. Ano ka ba, kuya? Traffic lang.
Well, say hi to Sir J. De La Cruz. I wonder why he's watching poker when he should be preparing for his coverage tomorrow.
Where I get out.
Hey, Garfield.
Ayun mo. Ginin.
Edward. Oh,
Beer? Or hard?
Garfield.
This is a 50-100 game tonight.
Where's the Garfield
departure
shirt?
from our regular 25-50.
My God.
No.
The what?
You know that Werner's
always
German because he
gonna
is
be a
drinking
big
lager. Lager light.
Oh,
Garfield,
I give you one
He's
Garfield.
drinking now.
You have my Garfield shirt?
Almost all the event.
My shirt?
Covering it.
What I give you?
Good. Oh, you gave it to him?
You have many. I have one on. I'm too big. 4.
Are you a collector of Garfield shirts?
Snorlax is actually doubled up. His initial buy-in of 15,000 more than doubled up. He's up to 34,000 now. He's not the big chip leader, but he has made the most inroads for this stack.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Got a call from
You look a
Snorlax,
little
a
bit
raise
like
down from
the cat
JT with pocket
Garfield,
8s on the button.
I can see it.
Good.
It's a compliment.
Straddler.
It's a compliment.
Tom's got a suited jack
포커 기자
and a lip and a raise.
사이트 운영하거든요. 포커 캐스타라고. 맨날 어디 하여튼 토너먼트 있으면
Snorlax is going to be out of position.
근데 이제 웃긴 게 마닐라를 갔다가
Sorry, I'm just making my
To the
shit
razor.
still there.
He's going to take this one down.
I'm sorry.
They were like, no, 30 minutes
Let's
for
go,
one
man.
guy.
For the whole event na
Time bank. Ano bang guys? We have only
Conversation is also starting to pick up. Werner was
When
very
you-
quiet to begin the
more
night.
time, you have 3 cards for 30.
I gotta
30
buy-
seconds is one.
I gotta buy this one.
빨리
The time bank cards, and they're explaining
I
it.
gotta buy.
How it's used.
Oh, you can buy from me. It's okay. You want me?
Okay, I'll
Cheap,
give you.
cheap. What's your line?
Hey, the live link haven't out yet.
No one's needed to use any of those time bank cards anyway.
Sila pag-isipin mo, hindi ikaw.
When you have the time bank, when you employ the time bank card, you have 30 seconds more think time.
Mahihirapan sila.
Mahihirapan sila dyan.
So the action is going to be on. Oh,
Ay, by the way,
Stratton coming here.
Joel.
Oh, it's a race. Actually, with aces for Bob Kim under the gun.
What again? Sorry.
Paul, who's just joined, making the call with Queen Jack off suit.
Kobe. Yeah.
On the dealer button,
How do you
playing at a raise and a call.
Kobe. Kirby.
Greg has gone with the small blind, and down to Tom with queens. This is going to be an explosive hand, I guarantee it.
Kirby.
I heard Kobe. But Kirby.
Yeah,
Kirby.
see?
It's Kirby. You thought it's Kirby, right?
There's your 3-bet.
Do you want
2100. Smile is going to 4-bet. Unless he wants 2 more people to come in.
Yeah, maybe they
I know. Big blind.
Pencil big blind. Button.
Just a call, though. Oh, check that. That was a white chip, by the way. So the raise now is to 5,300. Paul and Werner are going to get out of there. I'm telling you, this is going to be a hand that'll play itself. Tom is playing 50,000.
It's okay.
Smile is playing
I don't want
50,000.
that.
I can guarantee you most of those
I
chips
get
are going
confused.
into the middle here.
I want.
Just
Tom
keep it.
cannot hold this to just one raise. Could be up against a hand like Ace King that made the initial raise. Who knows? Smile knows he's got aces. And he's Tom Kim. And everybody who's been watching the stream knows that Tom Kim can get a little frisky, but he's never been out of line. There's the 5-bet. Here we go. 5-bet to 17,500. Tom Kim, aka Smiles, got 48,000 behind. He's thinking of how he's going to get the rest of Tom's chips in the middle. Gonna play a time bank card. First time we're gonna see that tonight.
What do you have?
And of course, a swing of scotch.
Whoever I was thinking.
Crafty's just giving all his time banks.
Easy.
I was thinking, all right, he's put in 17,500. Should I just call and let him stick the rest of it in? He's just got all in straight.
Wow.
And a call.
Good luck.
Wow, here we go.
Good luck.
Everybody say good luck.
4 aces.
Biggest pot now, over 100,000 in the middle. And Tom just walked into it.
Good luck.
The hand that played itself.
Twice.
Somebody is gonna get 100,000.
Run twice?
More than 100,000 after this hand. They say run twice. They say run twice. King 9-3. 6 on the turn. River's a 5. Round number 1 goes to Smile. The second run. Jack 5 deuce.
Running nothing.
3.
Whoa.
And a scoop for Smile.
Cover.
Everything going to the Korean.
How much?
That's the problem when reputation meets reality.
Oh, yeah.
Yup, Ben, 107,000. Dan Salazar saying, let's go, Bob. We have somebody saying that the dealer is beautiful.
Si Bob nanalo.
And saying the dealer is Korean. Because the Korean has picked up the biggest pot, I believe, the year. If I'm not mistaken, Gio, is this right? This is the biggest single pot of the year.
53?
Yes.
This is 45,
A
49.
pot of over 100,000, which was decided pre-flop that it was all going to go into the middle. So I think this wipes out. Let's see if he still has any chips. He's going to reload for sure. But this could wipe out Tom already, and he may need to go to the cage.
What a setup.
Slow roll.
have kings.
Slow roll.
Kings or queens.
53-4?
If kings, it's chop, right?
Yes.
Oh, and 400.
400.
400.
You just called it would have gone
Then
up.
I,
Yeah, sure.
how much can I get?
I think, I don't know.
I want to read.
Can I get 100,000?
Nice and Bob.
Thank you.
All right, let's see if this volume change affects anything. I've been asked to put up my volume.
He said, when you said, no need, easy decision. I know it already.
No need.
Like Tom can just make that Bob Kim
5,000.
and just walk away right now.
Sorry?
If he's a fan of the hit and run.
$50.
You're very good there if you're drinking. Bob,
Okay, I'm the first one to
Bob.
lose a stack.
Bob, lucky we're not the four.
Who's next?
Yeah, right.
Well,
When I'm alive here,
Bob's looking for his next
our
victim.
seal already fixed it. Yeah, our seal already fixed it.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We got a limp fest. Snorlax limping from the +2. JT calling from the +3. Grant now on the dealer button. He's not going to limp. He's raising. He's got Jack, King of Hearts. Tom has reloaded. So I believe, oh, he covered. He actually covered Bob Kim earlier. So he's reloaded to another 50,000. So Tom is now playing
oh yeah.
100,000.
Always let these stars.
Fisher the Straddler is going to make the call with ace 10.
I will do this after
Grant with the raise from
after I
dealer
fold.
button, and the JT's going to come in with live cards.
My friend, long time not see.
Flop King, 7 trade, 2 diamonds. Grant Gardner has picked up the lead.
Can you count it?
Top pair, Jack Kicker. Backdoor stuff happening for Fisher. Same with JT, who looks like he may be firing the opening bet here. He is going to lead out for 2,500, and Grant, who's got top pair, Jack Kicker. Let's see if he raises this, but he is in position with the button.
Yeah, sure.
Blue chips are worth worth 1,000 each.
More lucky.
And the
Come with ice.
You want
of course,
whiskey?
we're going to still have a call here for Fisher
Jack Ding.
with ace high.
Oh. You like?
Regards to Queen of Diamonds, 3rd diamond. That does give Fisher a backdoor flush draw. JT, who led into this with nothing,
Yeah, I know.
now picks up a pair on the turn.
I believe you.
Let me whiskey ako na lang.
JT playing 35,000 tonight. He continues to fire.
What happened to your head? What happened to your head?
This time with a hit.
Scooter accident.
But he's still behind. Grant still got top pair,
Thank you.
but he does not have a diamond.
Cheers.
Wow, Grant lays it down.
Cheers. Cheers.
Does Fisher chase with 1 card to go? He's got the nut flush redraw.
Actually,
Needing
I was
another
wearing a
diamond
cast
to
for the
complete
past
a
6
flush.
weeks. And today I went to the hospital here.
This is going to be Huge if he can hit it.
What is this simple?
He does not. Board pair sevens.
Let's see.
Could go check here. Depends on Fisher.
Now
Good.
slowly recover.
My
He will check.
No contact sport.
JT's gonna
20
be.
years I only this
Oh, hold on.
perfume. I didn't.
He's gonna try to extract more with second pair.
Which part are you in?
Oh, you smell it.
Amazing.
I haven't been there.
I have not now.
Crazy
I
traffic.
have not here.
I
Only
would say
my
that's similar
in
to
Germany.
here with a lot of scooters.
I forget
a lot
all
of
of it.
like
I
wild
hear German.
situations.
I live similar to Vietnam.
Got showdown value. He
No,
could
I
check
would say
behind.
Vietnam is a bit crazier than here.
Motorbike.
He does check behind, and Grant is gonna be sick to see that JT was leading out with air.
I feel like here
Hit
in
something
Germany,
on the
we still have a
turn.
balance between
But
scooters
Grant
and
would have
cars.
still
I think
been
Vietnam is
the big
like-
winner if he had stuck around. That pot was worth 11,250. Pleasure of JT, who's now climbed to 50,000. Over the 50,000 mark. And Fisher, who started the night with 50,000, is now down to over 18,000.
You can also
Positive.
top up USDT if you need it.
손끝 때는 카드니까.
Grant has returned.
7, 4,
I saw this.
4, 9, 4, 6, 1. 4, 6, 2, 4.
Bro. Service.
Raise 4,
Mineral water.
Hold it all the way to Tom now.
4, 6,
With a mystery hand. No callers.
Thank you, I think. Chips. Salty.
6, 4,
Chips.
So Tom has reloaded 50,000.
Salty.
First guy to make a reload today.
30 more, 6,
Got Evan Wanford also watching. One of the coolest basketball players. Undersized but pretty good. Talk about Evan Monfort though. Love the guy's heart. So keep it coming here in the chat, folks. I don't have the live stats of how many are watching, but judging by the comments, there's a lot of you tonight.
raise 450. 4, 6,
Werner coming to life with a raise after two limpers came in. He's raising from the +3 with ace queen. Tom with a speculative call in the cutoff. He's probably just trying to get position, and he's already taken position now by making the call. Looks like everyone's going to stick around. 5 players into this raised pot. The flop is a bunch of clubs. 9, 8, 5, all clubs. JT's got the, make that K1's got the best club. Oh no, Werner's got the best club. He was the raiser too. JT's actually picked up a gut shot, a top pair actually for Snorlax on a very scary monochrome board. And here comes Werner. He's going to bet on the come with the nut flush draw. Tom already with a hit as well. He's got a pair of eights and a flush draw. K1 got 2 overcards, but no club. Oh, he does have the jack of clubs. Wow, this could be interesting, guys.
Yeah.
But he lays it down. Snorlax got top pair. Bunch of clubs, none of which he owns. He's actually not ahead in terms of the percentages, despite the fact that he's got top pair. He put everybody on a draw. Ah, too dangerous for him to continue. Tom already with a call. Tom now improves to 2 pair. Werner is still chasing. Werner now checks. Tom might seize the initiative here.
Very good start, man.
Werner's down to 6,150. He's only in here tonight for 8,000. And Tom's gone all in just to put pressure on the German. It's for all his chips. It's for all of Werner's chips. James is saying, I hope he can join here soon. You know what, James? I'll tell you all about it at the end of this hand. You can. Jerome is saying, shout out to Kyle Gonzalez as Werner is now going to own the dealer a time bank card. James Messina saying, good luck to all the players. JJ Chen saying, I love you, Coty. He actually folded top pair. Werner is going to show the ace of clubs and throw it away.
Also have 1 club.
So Coty actually had the 9.
I think I'm leading.
He had top pair, but let it go. The investigation is going to begin. All right.
Wow.
Just to answer the question here. Thank you for updating us, Ben Xavier. He's 63, watching at the moment. So just to answer James's question, all you have to do, James, is come over to the Masters Poker Club early on a Thursday, probably at 4 p.m. when it opens. Sign up and say you want to be on the stream. And of course, a lot of people are signing up to be on the stream. If you actually get selected, here we go. You can be in this. You can be in this stream. Coco Salas saying Bob is my idol. Of course, that would be Bob in seat number 5 with a G hat. Bob Kim is everybody's favorite. And Jerome saying shout out to Kyle Gonzalez. Saying he's your father. Saying solid. The play has been quite solid so far. I mean, we are 17 hands deep. We already have 7 notable hands. Guarantees to be an action table tonight. JT under the gun, just calling with the pocket 8s. Werner also joining. He's only got 6,000 left. Aces for Grant. There's your raise. Second time we've seen aces tonight. First time we saw them, Bob Kim made a lot of money. Over 100,000 now in his holdings. Tom with just a flat with ace queen. Here we go again, man. Hand number 17. JT, who just limped his 8s, might think that Grant is trying to steal, but remember, Tom's already called. So JT might go set mining.
Even 50K down, it tastes good.
No, it looks like he's assembling a raise. Oh my goodness. Not the best of times to do this, my friend. 3-bet to 2,400. This might get Werner out of the hand. Does Grant just flat and drag Tom with him? Or does he 4-bet this right now? Because if he 4-bets, Tom is definitely leaving. This is not a tournament. Not a tournament in terms of the structure where you can just jack in ace queen. Does Grant just flat? No, he's actually 4-bet this now. 4-bet to 5,900. That's too much heat for Tom. He's out of there. So JT now 47 behind. He is just going to make the flat call to set mine. Another big pot brewing, 12,650 in the middle. Aces versus 8s. They don't know it. Oh, a set now for JT. This is ridiculous. And Grant is going to walk into this. JT's going to have his lion's mouth open when Grant makes the bet. Of course, 7-6 is the nuts here. Making a straight on the flop. No one's got 7-6. Grant is going to fire in 5,000. Wow, JT's pre-flop aggression is going to get him more chips. He can't flat this. It's too scary. It's too scary to flat a board, 2 hearts,
All in.
All in. 9.
Just goes all in.
4.
And Grant makes the call. And Grant's going to be very upset. He walked into a set, but a great play pre-flop by JT though.
You want to run twice?
What do you want?
You.
One time.
One time only?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Good luck.
Only one time. Grant is the gentleman. Turn card's a deuce. Needs an ace.
Nice.
River card's a 7. Grant Gardner is going to lose most of his chips.
50.
Or was he all in already? Grant was all in. He is covered by JT, and now JT.
Okay.
Yeah, he's covered.
Yeah, perfect.
So is JT is Grant gonna reload?
50.
Grant reloads for the max.
Galing mo, kuya. Alam ko na limp eh. Pag all-in mo sa pool.
Two players now playing 100,000.
Bigay ko sa
Grant Gardner
ganun eh.
from Birmingham, England is now playing 100,000. Tom from the Netherlands playing 100,000. Yep, Ben Xavier, you're right. It's a disaster for Grant. Nice hand, JT. From Jerome and from Jonelle, who's reacting boom when he saw the set on the flop.
Raise and no, but 3 raise. 3 raise to
They're all analyzing the hand, folks. Let them do it.
Raise to 5,000 plus. I mean, with the action, yeah.
I thought he was just going to flat to set mine. He actually became more aggressive, and it gets him more.
Raise 500. Sit 1.
Under the gun, Paul Chua of the Philippines raising to 500. Grant now with Big Slick. His chips are not yet there. He's going to 3-bet this, raise 3-bet to 2,000. With some imaginary chips at the moment.
Chip secret. How much?
2,000.
Bet and base.
4, 6, 5.
Now, looks like Fisher's also reloaded for an additional 30,000.
2,000.
What's the razor?
You know
I forgot.
How much?
2,000. Oh boy, JT's now on an adventure, making the flat call from the small blind with 10-9. Paul, excuse me, with a suited ace. Gonna see the flop.
This was really nice. Do you have something similar?
Wow, the fairy tale continues for JT.
What I just had, right?
He has flopped top 2 pair on a 10-9-6 board. Grant's got overs. JT could dunk because he got 2 opponents. He's got 2 opponents. So he's gonna dunk this.
Maybe this one. Yeah, same one. Yeah, it was really good.
How about the flat? The flat call coming from JT. Grant, can he afford one more? No, he won't. So Grant has found a nemesis tonight.
Wow. Running hot there.
Running hot is right.
Very hot. Right. Well, the iron is hot.
JT's got to make sure that this dealer gets a massage tonight.
Nakakuha nga ako ng ace-3. Offset pa.
Now we're seeing into the comments. Card rush for JT. JT is on fire. And Kristen is saying that the sizing is correct. I agree with you. It's just not happening for Grant. Kristen's saying lucky donkey. I'm not quite sure about the second part. I don't think JT's no donkey. He's actually proven to be quite the player. But he is lucky so far that he's cracked aces and he's made Big Slick fold. Grant continues to get these raising hands. Raising from early now with ace-8 of hearts. Remember, Grant's already on a reload, playing 100,000 now. So far getting no customers. Oh, K1 from the cutoff. As possession, makes the call with King-6 of spades. JT's also in there with Queen-10. And Paul getting a good price to call with a suited ace, ace-6 of hearts, or 8-6 of clubs, ace-6 of clubs, on this flop now of 8-4 gray. Grant Gardner, top pair. Grant for 1,000. That could get the job done in this case.
How much?
Now Kirby's turned his hand into a float earlier, almost worked. Is he floating again?
4, 6, 7.
You bet. Gonna float once again. JT's got the overcards, but he's not pursuing. Paul with ace high still makes the call. Two people just calling, and now a 7 of clubs on the turn. Anybody playing 6-5 got there. Paul has now improved to a gut shot, needs a 5. Grant still with top pair. This time he checks. K1's also improved, needing a 5 to make a straight. Board pairs 8s. That's going to be trips for Grant Gardner. It's going to be value town right now. Of course, I don't think Grant can get any more than what's already in the middle. 4,600. Paul's going to try to take a stab at this. Grant's going to get some kind of a rebate. Now the thing is, can he also get K1 to turn his hand into a bluff? Bet is to 6,000. Remember, it looks like a straight got there, but Grant's not going anywhere with trips.
No, I'm fast drinking whiskey.
K1 is going to surrender.
So I'm drinking like cognac or...
Ace high ain't going to get it done here. And the thing is, Paul was first to show. So everybody's seeing now that Paul actually does have a bluff card on the river that he can play. Just didn't work this time. See Gio Palacios over there trying to double as a tech, an audio tech. Trying to fix Paul's microphone. A couple of weeks ago, Gio was on the stream as well. So once again, folks, you're watching the action. You can actually come on over to the Masters Poker Club.
I'll put that on the stream.
Every day, open from 4 p.m. to 6 a.m. So the action is just starting to warm up downstairs with the 25, 50s, 50, 100, and the 200, 200 games going on.
200, right?
Roger Snorlax.
Who know him by that nickname?
Oti from Singapore. Started out on fire pretty early. Just limping in, calling the straddle. JT's made the call with Queen 10. Yeah, he's checking out the straddle. He's going to pull the small blind. Burner getting a good price to call. Now to the straddler, Grant Gardner, who just checks his option with tray 2 of spades. Tray 2s of spades. Flop comes king, jack, deuce. Open ender for JT. It's actually Grant who's got the only hit here, with a pair of deuces with the lowest kicker. Let's see if JT bets on the come. He will. He's got an open-ended straight draw, needing an ace or a 9 to make a straight. I don't know if Grant can call this. He won't.
Just occasion here.
Snorlax, do you float here, sir?
Maybe about a month. We'll also play some.
Will not. Boy, JT is on fire. That is correct. Alex Garcia is watching from Antipolo City. He's asking how much is the minimum buy-in for this featured table. I believe you can come in for as low as 5,000. Because today, Werner Saibolski of Germany in seat number 2 only came in for 8,000. Jerome's reiterating JT is on fire. Looks like it's a competition between JT and Bob Kim right now for biggest stack. They are the 2 chip leaders.
I go much more.
2 Asians stealing from the 2 Europeans.
Not good for me, no.
Agas
Maybe not
is
good
saying,
for you, good for me.
oh, Sir Paul for the win. He tried
Where's the previous dealer? No
by the
good.
bluff.
For me.
Technically more difficult to play.
Maybe next time.
That tournament is for...
Very often.
This day not good.
20,
Sorry?
how many days that tournament is?
I think it's
Yeah.
ABC. Yeah.
Day 1,
Haven't seen much from Bob Kim after he doubled his stack with his
I
aces.
don't have play for 12 to 65.
Suited 1 gapper now for K1. He's got 9-7 of spades.
I don't have play flip.
Jerome is saying shout out to Mikey Capaccio. Hello to Mikey.
No, that's not why. You're a good player.
I love the way K1 is just bombarding when it's folded to him. JT's been sticky though. He's got the Doyles and it's suited.
Okada or
Okada, Resort War, or COD.
okay.
Not this time.
Nowadays, Resort War Jack pot is so big,
jackpot,
yeah,
right?
so that's why.
I heard about this.
The
big
Straddler
jackpot.
Tom, who's also got the Doyles.
We're flying here in the
Let's go.
Yes.
Yes.
Nowadays I'm staying.
Wait, this one first.
Did you play in COD before?
That's
Mikey
nice.
Capaccio saying hello to himself.
Maybe how many
COD?
days we'll stay here?
Or herself.
Not
Sorry.
Like a week
But
or
we
so.
play
Not
together.
quite sure anymore.
Oh.
17 to 21.
Oh.
Because I went Malaysia.
First time.
on
Mike, are you male or female? Hey guys watching on the stream, tell us where you're watching us from.
15, right?
And we can greet you on the stream.
Is there
It's ongoing here. Better yet, why don't you just come over to the Masters Poker Club?
Congrats.
Enjoy the action here on at J. Bocobo Street, very near the Remedios Circle.
No, it's illegal to play
If you're
poker.
familiar with the Manila area, you can park at the Remedios Circle. If the parking here is already full,
Someone say
just
poker
join the
game?
action.
In Malaysia.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, you went to
I'm the
try?
host.
Really? Wow, wow.
Pasko naman yun to.
Fisher, the +1 position, making the raise here. He's got to get some resistance from Werner.
If you go to Poker
Ace
Dream
Jack of
social
Hearts
media,
on the button. Might even 3-bet this. Going the way that Fisher has been in every pot.
Amulet.
Wow.
Just calls it. Grand Ace Deuce. Bad position.
700.
Tom's got the big blind, getting a good price to call, but he's not going to because Mr. Bob Kim has the straddle, and he's also going to let it go. So he's asking his countryman, well, you've been raising a lot now, huh? Up comes King 8-6.
What I mean,
About that, a gut shot for Fisher.
It depends obviously what stakes you're playing, right?
Yeah.
But when you play tournaments live, yeah, I would say
Fisher
it's
continues.
because the-
Needs a 9 to complete his trade. Werner's just got the overcards, or one overcard.
if you wanna
Complete
play
miss
main
for the
event,
German.
My cola, nothing.
1800 USD.
Yeah.
That's too big.
And in the cash game, obviously, you can play
That's the main
any
event.
stake.
Yeah.
Me, very
I
well.
I mean, online you
how
can
much
play
do
a
I get?
$5 tournament, but live,
I didn't check, but I
Let's
think,
say live
I believe
is cheap.
it's 2,000.
Cool.
I have no harm.
Tomorrow, how much did you buy?
25.
25. 25.
I love this
10
game.
million, 10 million.
10 million.
Bob Kim just took all of the chips of Tom earlier. Tom has to reload, and here they are in a very nice conversation.
When I push all in, free flop,
Mikey Capaccio is the son of a PBA Hall of Fame
I think you
champion.
have a good
Not
hand.
quite sure if Glenn
King or
Capaccio is a Hall of Famer, but he was a PBA player. Yeah, Glenn
No heart, no jack, no
has a
high.
son,
Ask, what can I do? Push.
Wayne Capaccio,
Your
who I know very well. I know
best
Glenn very well, actually. Yeah, we worked together in the PBA.
200.
We got Z Francisco watching from Angono.
In the
It's Francis. Gerald saying good evening. From where? Alex is also watching from Antipolo. What is going on in Antipolo? Mikey says he's male. Well, that's been established. And Brisson is saying, April, are you watching? We might be watching what could be 5 players here. Unraised for the first time. It's an unraised pot. Flop is 4, deuce, deuce. Pocket kings, or pocket sixes rather. Tom still holding.
Interesting.
Everybody's got a lot of overcards. He's got check. Turn cards of 5 now. That gives JT a pair. Doesn't really improve anyone, although it does give Fisher a gut shot straight draw.
By meeting my friend.
I might surmise that he still has the best hand than he actually does.
Right after this.
With a pair of sixes.
700 or 600.
700.
Interesting that Fisher folds his gut shot. He usually chases those. JT is going to call with his pair of 5s. So 2 pair of 5s against 2 pair of 6s for Tom. Paul's got nothing, so it's going to be heads up to the river of the king of spades. Tom's going to get the check mark, but he doesn't know it because that face card showed up. Oh, he's thinking that JT did not hit that king. He's going to put more pressure now, and JT's going to believe that Tom did not hit that king either. So he might call it with a pair of 5s.
에이스 있었는데.
It's going to be the first misstep of JT if he does make the call.
800.
당장 얘기
Makes the call.
고민했던 거예요. 근데
So the first misstep of the night for JT is going to lose some chips. About of 4,000 going the way of Tom from the Netherlands.
How do you not play 7 dudes?
Shout out to Sherwin
I'll play the
Chitorena,
game with you.
I need to play tighter.
watching from Santa Ana, Manila. And Gerald Baez is
Your
watching from
wife or
Batangas. Person is watching from Angeles City. There's a lot of poker action happening in Angeles as well. Glad to have you with us, folks. My name is Michelle. It's the one bringing you the call for the night stream. We missed you all last week. Had a little bit of an internet issue,
They don't play.
but we're back in full strength
I speak Europe. 7.
as we move on to the 24th hand of this stream. Local time, 9:33 p.m. So this stream is going to go on until about almost 1 a.m. We hope you stick with us until then. Werner folded to him on the hijack. King Trey of spades. Werner has still not reloaded. He's still playing 8,000. He's got 5,100 behind. Grant's going to make a raise now with pocket tens. Paul actually just calling from the +3 with Queen 5. And another sighting of aces
It's for free, yeah?
Serving.
for Bob Kim.
What?
This is the second time he's picked it up.
What is not free? Okay, I put.
He's made a 3-bet to 10,000.
Why so small?
Let's see how Grant reacts to
Only
this now.
10,000?
That's all in for me.
Grant might be deep enough to set mine, or maybe not. He's not deep enough to set mine. He will be in position though.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Grant's got 56,000 behind. Bob Kim, almost 100. What a fold from Grant Gardner.
No.
Show the deuce.
Ace king.
You have always one ace. Always.
And sometimes 2.
Sometimes 3.
Yeah,
Including the
Board
board.
that he's picked up 2 aces.
Including the board. 3 aces including the
Yes,
board.
Alex, there is a table downstairs for
That's why they have
25.50.
including the board.
Oh, I want to say hi to one of my favorite players, Ashby Rivera, is watching right now. One of the best in the Philippines, if not the world.
Mistake.
Ashby, of course, part of the Rivera brothers who are tearing up the scene.
I thought already, but I have to act like
Ashby,
I have
Sargi,
good hands.
Durin, and of course the Chief
It's a
Mark.
misclick.
They hide everybody, even if they're not
But
watching.
you still got good hands.
Was Ace Queen just folded?
Keep one raise 600.
Wow, I didn't see that. Ace Queen might have gotten folded. Dolax from Singapore making the lip from under the gun. Now Paul from the Philippines making the raise with pocket threes and the +2 and a call from Werner and the +3. A lot of action happening early. Thank you, Gio, for joining in the conversation as well. Fisher with a legit hand this time. He's got the Cowboys. Actually, the
You guys want some more?
second time we've seen
be
Kings
great.
I
tonight.
still have some.
Werner
thank you.
had it the first
Very
time.
nice though.
So I'm not quite sure if there's a raise. Yes, there's a 3-bet, 2,500.
I want more.
Hold it around now. Back to Paul. He's got pocket threes. He made the first raise. Now he's going to call. Werner might be
The button's like a wine.
considering
Brother.
joining, but he is at the sandwich. No, he's actually got
I
position.
have aces.
Werner from
Really?
the +3 is going to be
I
last
have
to act
pocket
after
10s,
the flop.
you know.
Oh, you're not cool?
2 black
Now
10s.
Grant says he had pocket
I have
tens.
pocket
Yeah.
aces.
If I know you a bit more, yeah, I'd play. But it's very early. Thank you very much. You like it?
Actually, I want to
Top
grab
10, 5
2,000
deuce.
chips, but that's mistake.
No help to anybody who's not got kings.
Because I need this flop.
3,000.
Ah, you okay, misclick.
Fisher is
This
interested to know how much everybody's
The
got
maybe
behind.
10 coming on flop. Maybe.
Because he's going to come out firing on this one.
663.
Looks like they're teaching the Koreans these misclicks.
Yeah, mistake.
Ah.
4,400 for the
Well,
Korean.
the first misclick genuine.
Such a ragged board here for Paul that he might think he could be up against a big ace, like ace king or something like that. Werner folds, so Paul sticks around. Turn card's another 10. This is the flop that Grant wanted earlier when he had pocket tens. Now Fisher's gonna slow down. Paul might take the betting lead. Thinking, I knew it. He had ace king,
That's genuine.
but he decides to check behind.
Why not say something?
River cards a 9 of spades.
And make a meal of it.
Oh, I'm thinking now, Fisher. Yeah, Fisher can't pull the trigger anymore. They're gonna go check. And down it goes. I lost my stream here for the moment. There you go.
So many premiums at this table.
Yeah. Today, before I come in here, I played a before. I got in 30 minutes. I got 3 coolers, flop set against liver set. Then the 3-bet pot that.
Were all coolers against you, or?
So that's why I have to be locked in this time. I have to.
Mga ano lang to eh.
Karma.
20, pwede 30.
Give Bob some airtime. It's one of the rarest time you see him talk that long. Yeah, saying Ben is very sharp. You bet, Gio. I mean, he can just eyeball the stacks, Gio, and he can tell us how much everybody's got.
Miss Clean?
Picasso Perez is back.
Miss Clean.
Picasso also one of Grant's biggest fans. And Grant's got pocket sevens. And he folds pocket sevens to the first raise coming from Paul. Ace Jack also going into the mug.
Everybody fold, yes. Yes.
Everybody's stepping out of the way, and Paul's gonna pick up a pot.
4,000.
Pocket fours. And Grant just shakes his, nods his head and said, okay. So that's, it's like that.
Thank you. Big.
Pocket four.
Thank you.
Straddle.
Clear standard. 1 standard.
Got a straddle announcement. That would be Paul straddling now from seat number 1. Werner's going to be first to act. Got 10-3 of spades. The German is still sticking around with 2,600. You got to love it. Playing 8,000. Won a big hand earlier with kings, but his stack has dwindled quite a bit.
Limpy.
Tom just comes in, calling the straddle. Jack 3 of diamonds. A1 is going to call as well. Snorlax going to call as well.
I have 2.
JT's got junk, but he's looking at how much he needs to put in. And he's going to check. Paul's going to check. So we've got 5 players in this straddle pot. Flop is all clubs. Jack, 5, deuce. Biggest club belonging to K1, who's also got a gut shot. It is Tom, though, with top pair, and he's going to lead out. For 175. Actually, already a flush. Actually, the nut flush. Check that. I thought it was the 4 of spades. It's ace 4 of clubs. So K1's got a stranglehold on this hand. JT's still going to call with a pair of 5s. Turn cards a 9. Everybody's now drawing dead to K1. Curvy of the Philippines, who's only playing 20,000 tonight.
You're good, you know, you can tell the truth. You can say, yes, I won. I cannot.
Rat's having fun with one of our service
Sorry,
people.
brother.
Tom continues to lead out. He still has top pair. K1 is thinking, how am I going to add more to this right now? He's looking at Tom's stack, who has reloaded to 54,000. He's just going to call, trying to just keep him in. Might actually keep JT in this pot. JT's got the king of clubs. He's got the second nut flush redraw. Little does he know that K1's already got the nut flush.
Flop on the river or not?
No. 8 of hearts.
It's the call. That pot's getting a little juicy now. River cards the 9 of clubs. This is going to be a problem, though, although the board has paired. JT checks second nuts. Or second nut flush. It's not the second nuts. The nuts is pocket 9s. Tom still has top pair. He's now got 2 pair, but that's a 1 card flush. Now a problem for K1. Can he still add More. Can he still extract more?
7 bet,
A
2,000.
good one.
1,000 into a 3,625 pot. JT might be calling. JT is going to add more. He cannot re-raise. Or he cannot raise. He's just going to make the call.
Yeah.
Tom's going to fold top pair as he should. Nut flush on the flop for K1.
Wow.
Everybody's just going, wow.
Yeah.
Tapping the tables in good hand.
Patay din. Oh, the flop ka.
Amazing. That's always the chore, guys. Yeah, Ben, K1 has the nut flush, but it's always the chore. When you flop the nuts, how much more can you get from everyone else? By flat calling, K1 was able to extract more from Tom and actually got a river call with second nuts, or the second nut flush from JT. Now, the thing is, a lot of people get a lot excited when they see, oh, I flopped the nuts. And then they're trying to bombard and get as much chips as they can. And that's an example of how you get the max value from flopping the nuts by just calling. Exactly, Rayan. I'm 100% with you. Nice move by K1. Just flat calling and keeping everybody in. It did get a little scary towards the end with the board paired. Somebody with a small set could have stuck around in a full house on the river, but you take your chances with that. Great value bet as well.
Yeah, 10 million, 35,000.
Yeah, right. Yeah. 2-5.
1A, right? No worries, money.
Got a raise from Fisher from the hijack. Folded to him. JT's already made the call with a suited king. And suited ace making the call as well from Paul. Got two Filipinos going up against Korea. Everybody's got a 7.
No. I'll still go.
And the flop is 10-6-3.
I prepared for it.
Everybody's missed.
But you mean it depends on how the after party will go?
The razor.
Yeah.
And the razor
You
continues.
can make it at 11
And nobody else
or at
can.
2:30. Or maybe not even 2:30.
Yeah.
Lots of options here.
Oh, check that. Paul is floating with ace high. He's picked up a redraw. He's got the nut flush draw now. An adventurous call from Paul now makes him come out firing. He's donking into this. Hey, what are you playing here, sir? Are you playing 7-5 on a raised pot? Well, the razor does have Jack 7. Wow. Now that is floating with a purpose. And you know what the saying is, when you improve, bet on it. Ben is sharing that Kirby, aka K1, played in the APT 5 million championship last weekend. How'd he do? Because I know the winner was from China. A gentleman from China won. Yeah, we did have a bunch of Filipinos in the final table in that one.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Hey, keep the comments coming, guys. It's great that you're with us right now. We still have the same 9 people that started the night with us. In fact, Werner Cybolski of Germany has not reloaded, and he's got about, what, 2,000 in chips. Biggest chips belonging so far to Bob Kim, over 100,000. Not quite sure if, let's see what the stack of JT is. About 87,000.
No respect. Guys,
Thomas made the raise. No respect.
Small?
It's +1 actually, Tom.
I should
From the +1. Oh, now there's a straddle, yeah. It was under the gun for Tom Kim.
No respect.
Grant's in there with the,
3,000 more.
who was the straddler, actually? Now he's made a 3-bet with a mystery hand. Oh, it was a double straddle.
You guys are friends.
Sometimes.
No, check that. Tom was the initial raiser. Under the gun after a straddle. So he is going to make the call. JT,
3,000 more.
this might be a little too much for him, though.
9 calls.
But he does join. Paul is priced in, it appears. And that's a gamble. Grant is looking. Well, we don't know what Grant has, by the way. But we see the board. It's Jack, 4 deuce, 2 clubs. JT's paired his 4. Grant with an absolute, well, we don't know what Grant has. Tom with an absolute miss. Paul also with an absolute miss. Whatever it is that Grant has is not afraid of this flop. I believe JT's gonna call 1 street. He's got the dealer button, at least 1 street. Thanks, yeah. Thanks for Ben again. Tom's got 107. JT's got 87. Thank you. Ito Mig saying Masters number 1. Turn card to 9. Still with a mystery hand. Grant has done it pre-flop, done it on the flop. Does he have another barrel in him? This time decides to check. JT did not pick up a redraw. He's only got a pair of 4s, but does he turn his hand now into an aggression? It's them again. Remember, he got most of his chips. JT got most of his chips from Grant. He is now betting 7,000 and change. 7,300 to be exact. We still don't know what Grant's got, but he bet the flop. Now check the turn. Rayan is saying Grant has a set. He does have a set of biceps, that's what I can tell. Carlos Nemesis Cortez saying Grant has ace king. Ooh, what a call, guys. Really? Shows the 4.
Show the other 4.
Boy, Grant just can't crack this guy, can he? Every time Grant Gardner has gone up against JT, he has come off on the losing end. Ryan says Grant has a set of lies. Not quite sure. That's a nice guy. I mean, I've known him since 2022. We met in Ho Chi Minh during an APT tournament there. Did mention before he wanted to get into commentary. He did. I worked with him in the Poker Dream, a couple of Poker Dream events, and a USOP event as a co-commentator. He's a very, very brilliant guy. Grant actually has a lot of meditation that he does before he plays. And he's part of the Poker Mindset group. I mean, you probably can check it out, Poker Mindset. Doing a lot of meditation before playing in tournaments. I'm not quite sure about this kind of a tournament.
They're all in.
Got a raise and 2 callers. In from Werner for 2,500. A chance to triple, quadruple, quintuple up. Let's go.
Not so much.
Tom's not happy with his hand, though.
600.
Tom's got king 8. And the Korean might give him some action, though.
2,600. 2,100.
What's 2,600 when your stack is 107,000? Come on, Bob. He just flats it. Opens the door for JT.
Raise, kuya.
Oh no, he raised it. He's trying to isolate. Oh, JT, that's a pretty hand. That's a hard hand to fold, especially Paul to act. And Paul's also going to fold. So, live cards for the German. King, queen, everyone's folded. So how many times you want to run this?
Oh, why not? Why not?
Okay, 2.
Why not? It's okay.
Maliit yung pot yata.
How many times?
Hindi pwede.
Yan, twice, sir.
Pwede.
Hey, I cannot get
Take a running once. Oh, king out the window! Third card is a 9 of diamonds. And nothing to help the case of the Korean. So for the first time tonight, Bob Kim takes a hit. Oh, they ran it twice. They ran it twice. There's the jack.
Okay.
It's open-ended though, or nothing there. So they chopped this one. They chopped this one. No improvement for Werner. Oh, he does make 650 on the chop.
I'm behind. Kuya. Ahead.
You? My card?
Oh.
No. You're ahead.
I'm ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ahead.
You chopped it, buddy. There you go.
You think he false says queen?
I don't know what games you play.
Sorry.
Oh, did JT win? He had Jack 10. Flop 2 pair on the second run.
Think you're hot.
I'm not quite sure. Maybe JT won both. We are changing the deck though, because there are some cards that are misreporting.
No.
Tom Kim is now offering everybody a drink.
You're a better player when you're drunk.
Hey, again, come over. Masters Poker right now. Game's going on downstairs. 2550, 50 100, 100 200. Pick your poison. This place is open until 6 a.m. Opens at 4 p.m. every day, very near the Revenge Circle, right there on Bocobo Street. And for those of you watching, just tell us where you're watching us from. Carlos Emmanuel Cortez, one of my favorite players, not only one of my favorite players, one of my favorite eating buddies. Carlos Emmanuel Cortez, a.k.a. Nemesis.
From German beer.
Yeah. Soft drink.
Rayan Bangit,
Yeah, far from German beer, right?
also a good friend of Grant's.
German
Fisher from the +1. Korean has raised it
and Belgium.
to 700. JT is everywhere. JT might actually be in the lead in the VPIP right now.
The other one?
Yeah, in the Netherlands.
Sadie Ali is watching us from Quiapo.
Import them from Germany.
Quiapo, Manila. That's near here. Sadie, go over. Go.
It's Dutch.
Ah, really?
I think it's Netherlands.
Turner's not going to venture right now. Look for another all-in situation. The Korean Bob Kim on the straddle. We got a raise call. That's dead money to you for. Can he make the raise? I just calls.
Tiger Singapore. Tiger is Thailand.
4 ways to this flop.
A Tiger.
Of 9, 7, 6.
Tiger not.
You have a gut shot for Paul.
No?
A gut shot for Fisher. A flush draw for JT.
That's 1,400.
Smile with the overs.
It's 9 calls.
Yes, I do.
Fisher betting on the call for JT, who's got the flush draw.
Beer.
Paul's got the good shot.
Soju.
He's calling as well. Smile with the overs. Does he call?
Terra.
No.
Terra.
First out now. There's the flush from JT, but that gives a redraw to a better flush for Fisher, for the king high flush, and for Paul.
Yeah. But
He's got a 10 high flush.
I see. Okay. Nowadays, younger generation drink, I think, have.
But soju is better, I think.
You know King.
The straight as well for both Paul and Fisher.
I know.
What a hand this is going to be. Although that's already a made flush for JT. Fisher leads out. JT's just going to call.
Also, when I lived in China,
Fisher has the redraw to a higher flush. Paul has the redraw to a straight flush. And he already has a straight.
Too much. Singapore also people.
Singapore also flavor soju.
A lot.
But in Korea,
The 9 of hearts.
One call.
Calls as well. This pot is now at 15,000. River cards the deuce. That's so anticlimactic. The deuce of
But in
spades
Korea, soju is cheap.
does nothing to this board. JT gets the check mark
I think
with a flush.
the price.
Fisher and Paul have a 10 high straights.
or something? Or
€1, mine is like 13, 14 dollars.
Both miss their flush.
Maybe
for
10,
one bottle of soju?
10 USD.
Fisher checks.
Small one?
That's just normal.
JT's got to go to Value Town now. Ah, boy, 15,000. How much did he put in? Pot 15,500?
With 9 bet, 6,500.
Half pot. That
You are
screams
waiting
value
for
bet.
Oktoberfest. Yeah, we're starting already. We start early. Okay. Oh, but you mean the actual October?
Paul's
There's
got
an
it straight.
Oktoberfest here, right? In Manila? Or has it already
last
happened?
week, last Saturday,
Oh,
Okada.
Finished.
Was it in Okada?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Big. For
Time Paul Chua will actually use a time bank card.
The Coke? In the Coke?
I don't know where.
Like the
My friend go always.
The aquarium?
You have no one card for me, and he asked me. Okay, I don't like this. It's not for me.
because it's not real German.
Yeah, but I
Then you get irritated when you
I drink
see
not
this
so
is
much
not-
alcohol.
Oh, okay.
And when I drink only something like When you good drinking is good, Oktoberfest.
Oh, he makes the call. Does Fisher make the call as well?
Food is all for free.
Fisher's got to think at least one of them's got a flush.
Where?
At least one of them's got a flush.
Every year.
He missed his king high flush draw, but he has a straight.
German beer
German
festival.
What a lay down by Fisher.
Many people.
What a raise from Paul. Hold on.
I saw you.
You can say it now,
JT does not have the nuts.
One beer.
One liter beer.
1 liter beer.
And they can carry a
JT does not have the nuts. He's got a flush, but it's not the nuts.
You drink it two mass. Mass is the name. Or you boom.
Thinking.
He can do that.
Mass is the name of the glass.
1 liter. So the glass is 1 liter.
Wow, what a
yes.
crafty
1
play by
liter
Paul.
inside.
This might actually work.
I drink a half bite.
And you call with a jack high
Maybe 1
flush.
hour, not more.
I don't believe you have a flash.
Could have queen 10 of hearts.
Ay,
Okay,
that's right.
Nakatapat na naman ng laban na to.
Dalawa.
Find some 50-100, Nemesis. Says on the graphic on the lower right.
Like red.
Yeah,
Like, red.
Meron pa ako dito.
Dumps another time back card towards the dealer.
in general, a lot of 2.5%, 3% beers.
Wow, can you call with a jack high flush?
3%.
I don't know.
I cannot see.
This is a great play by Paul Chua, guys.
Oh. My last. Later I singing here. I go karaoke.
And you call 15,000.
How many time banks are used in this time?
Jack high flush. Another time back goes in. Looks like JT's out of time backs.
Isip mo ako.
Don't think you can drink in 2 hours.
I believe so too, Nemesis. I really believe that this is going to be. This could lead to JT folding. He keeps on slamming his cards. He has not made a decision. He's already lost his last time back. Great play by Paul Chua.
If you bluff, you show.
Great play by Paul Chua.
Bluff only.
Plus 17,000 on that one. He takes a hit and he shows the straight. That's going to get into the nerves
Thank you.
of JT.
Galing mo dun. Napag-isip mo ako ng 3 beses.
That's hard to call. Could you guys call with that? Could you call with a jack high flush? Facing that kind of aggression, and JT's just going to smile it off. He's a nice guy.
10 minutes. Yeah. It was a long time.
He's going to smile it off. But that, for me, folks, so far, that's the hand of the night right there.
We're all friends and all not friends, right?
Eh, 3 alaban.
저희만 싸면 딱 맞는데요, 지금.
10 more to call, right?
Yeah.
10 more
Around
to call.
7.
Okay.
Fisher with a chop.
9
If he had called.
9 only.
Yeah, 9,000 more to call.
Nakita ko doon.
Flush ya?
Oo.
Why fold?
Yeah, I thought he's straight.
Wala, Jack eh.
last year, 폴드 스크림 아무도 없었잖아.
Isay.
Okay lang yun para sa...
Let the 2 Filipinos decide this. Great play by Paul Chua. That's incredible. Uh-oh, hold on. Speaking of incredible, they once picked up kings earlier.
Hindi, intention niya na engineer. Wala, ganun talaga.
And now he's got aces.
That's part of the game.
감으려면 재물해야 되는.
Yeah, good philosophy there by JT. He's really part of the game. That was well played. Limpy from K1. JT with jacks is going to raise. He's going to be in trouble too. Wow, JT built his stack by running hot earlier.
900.
Ben is correct. You cannot call unless you're really hard-headed. Werner, not now. It's a raise. It's a raised pot, Werner. Good fold.
Cheers. You make a break for smoke? No.
How about this?
whatever you want.
Flat now. Remember, the betting has reopened when JT raised it. And here's the 3-bet. Poor Fisher
I'm telling you, there's one way to find
has donated to this pot unwittingly.
No.
I don't know.
I'm
One way
telling
to
you,
find
there's
out.
one thing to find
3-bet.
smoke here.
How about a
And they
limp
will tell you
3-bet to
where to smoke.
3,200? Hey, Yoris Michael! Size is way too small to
You
fold.
smoke here, then don't smoke it.
Worth nuts.
Yeah. And then it's too late. You already finished.
Oh, I think.
Sorry.
Would you have called there,
You
Yoris?
can smoke anywhere.
Yoris Michael, one of the better players.
Or in Singapore.
Loves art, by the way.
No, can't.
Hey, Fisher's still sticking in there.
No, no.
Oh no, he's gonna get in trouble here.
Very strict in Singapore.
Made a hit.
$500.
$500?
Fisher might actually dunk on this. He does decide to check.
400, 500?
500.
500, yeah.
How many US dollars is that?
About 400 plus, 450.
Yeah, around
That's
that.
for
around that.
smoking where?
Outside of the area.
That's 10,000.
Yeah.
Getting bigger and bigger. K1's gonna turn himself into SPR1 pretty soon.
And
Wow, quick fold from JT with the over pair.
And for cigarettes?
It's illegal. Vape is illegal.
Oh, vape is illegal.
Fisher's probably thinking ace king, huh? Oh,
Of
he's
course. I don't doubt it.
wanted to fold,
Malaysia, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I think vape, if you get caught,
and he will now fold.
$2,000.
Again, look at that. JT with a great fold. The flop is 9-6-3. You have pocket jacks, and he just folded in less than 5 seconds.
Yes. We vote.
That's right. You know, Carlos, I was thinking that maybe we see a turn card, then the 4 comes off.
One. Lee? Still? Lee
Um,
family?
Let me think.
35.
No. He just... No, Lee Kuan Yew passed away, right? His son took over as the prime
I love it. I love Yoris's analysis.
Yeah, they just changed.
No, Yoris, you should be on this stream. Hey, Gio, get this guy on the stream. Yoris Michael Verdonk from the Netherlands. I covered a tournament once where Yoris was 9th out of 9 players in the final table and made it all the way to heads up. In a bounty tournament, no less. Right, Yoris?
Call. 6-7.
Yeah, Carlos saying JT could have called at least one street with the jacks. That's right, but he just flat out folded. It's unraised right now. Hey, Yoris, where are you watching us from? Are you here in the Philippines? It's probably playing over in Okada right now.
Call. C3. Call. C4. Call. C5.
So the raiser is Paul. He's gotten 2 callers so far, now 3. K1 with a unsuited 1 gapper is also going to call, and Snorlax with an unsuited connector is going to call. Got 6 players into this flop. Everybody with hands that want to see a flop. They've seen it. Jack 5-5.
Check.
Fisher top pair. He's got 2 pair actually.
Check. C7. Check. C8.
Oh,
Bet.
Paul's got some chips now.
Sit 1. Fold C3. Fold C4. Fold C6.
Call from Fisher.
Fold 6, 7, and 8. Heads up.
Heads up to the turn. King for Paul. He's taken the lead.
Check. C6.
I can't say enough about the way Paul Chu has been playing tonight.
6,000.
Bet 6,000. Sit 1.
Thank you very much for the kind words, Yours. Hey, Gio, get this guy on the stream next week. I'm serious. He's not only a good poker player, he's very funny.
Call. 6-6.
All.
Heads up.
Continues betting. And now the river card's a queen. Fisher is not going to get the check mark. The check mark is going to go to Paul.
Check. 6-6. Check. Check.
It goes check though. Oh, how about that? Getting it on the turn, Paul Chua of the Philippines. He is now climbing. I believe he's now number 2 in chips, Ben, if I'm not mistaken. Number 2 behind Bob Kim.
저는 근데 콜하고 편에 가봤을 것 같아요. 편에 책백하면 리버 하더라도 아니면은 편에 가봤을 것 같아요. 차라리 그냥 클럽에 가보면
Even the fish can sometimes go heads up. No, you are not a fish. You are a barracuda. That's what you are, yours.
그러니까 플랍에 날리고 골반은 못하고 그러면은 그냥 포기하고
폰은 이제 뭐 안 날아가면 포기해.
Wasn't that the same final table where you had Grant as well in there when he hit runner quads? Was that the same final table yours?
Hit one.
4,000.
4,000.
I sorry, 4,000, 4,000.
Pocket 4?
Was that a wrong chip put in by Paul? He wanted to raise, but 4,000.
2 and 3.
See if he walks into somebody who's got a hand.
Chess.
4. Hit 4.
Oh, okay.
4.
Action time from Smile, aka Bob Kim.
Heads up.
Flop is Queen 10-5. Paul has completely missed. Smile, aka Bob Kim, has picked up top pair king kicker. How much is that?
Bet 1.5.
1,500.
Nothing.
Paul's got backdoor stuff. We've seen him go crazy before with some of this backdoor stuff. Now he's got to let it go. So Bob Kim is the big chip leader. He's got 111,000 already. Yeah, Benny, yeah. Bob got 111. Paul's got 75,000. JT's got 74,000. Those are the big top three stacks so far. Guys on reloads. Brad Gardner now playing 100. Tom from the Netherlands beside him playing 100.
Last time.
And June of Korea, or Fisher from Korea, is now playing 80,000.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Werner Cybulski of Germany is still playing 8,000.
Yeah, I thought I'm behind. That's why.
I love the way he's just stuck
If you
around.
Happy, you happy?
Thank you.
Too many Starbucks.
You feel happy.
1 year
Dealers also happy.
Especially
you give
Raise to 300.
10,000 but much.
Did the gun raise coming from JT?
300.
300 lang.
Okay.
Ayaw, 15,000.
Werner's got 3,150. He's gonna wait for a big hand. Tom Kim calling from the cutoff.
To 1.5. Hit 5.
Chance.
Oh, no, he just re-raised it. He 3-bet it.
Chance to fold.
Now this is the Bob Kim we know. Snorlax got the jacks in the big blind.
Mayop, daming
He's just gonna flat this though.
Daming premium.
Bad news.
All the big blind defense. JT, who started all of this, is of course gonna make the call.
Hit 9.
And Paul, who just decided to join for 300, now has a decision to make.
Sayang naman yung akin 300. Makasilip na.
Call.
He
Hit
says,
1.
well, my 300 will go to waste if I don't play this.
Cheers.
4 players.
4 players.
Cheers. Bye.
Flop is King Trey.
Idil mo ako, ha?
How about JT now with trips?
Check. Hit 8. Check. Hit 9.
Time to set traps. Insta fold though coming from Paul.
Good.
Bet 2,000.
Continuation from the Korean.
Call. Hit 8.
7-5 of diamonds. He's got some backdoor stuff. Just the flat though coming from JT. Turn card's a 7. Now an actual hit coming from Bob Kim. But he's still in trouble against the trips and the pocket jacks.
Not on the face.
Now he decides to check.
Sorry?
River card is the 5. That's going to be bad news for Tom Kim.
Call. Hit 9.
Tom Kim's got 2 pair.
Oh, I think it's a bit
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
2,000, just a call from JT. Bob Kim is in trouble. He's thinking of repopping this right now.
Pero hindi siya matigas.
Chips.
Could be up against a hand like King Queen, King Jack.
Hindi siya ganong
malasado.
There is a backdoor flush that came though.
asin lang. At saka sibuyas. Dalawa lang.
Actually, Snorlax who came out firing for 2,000. Bob Kim is just gonna call. Oh, he's raised.
9,000.
Music to the ears of JT. Snorlax knows he's in trouble. There's already an overcard to his pocket jacks. He knows that he has to get out of here now. Backdoor flush got there. Board paired threes already. That's why they say Jacks is the hardest pocket pair to play. Wow, Snorlax has made the call. Now for JT. Was flat called this all the way. Now thinking that maybe a flush beats him again. He folded a flush earlier. He can't even re-raise.
Seven.
He's folded. He has folded trips. And Snorlax is going to take this with a better two pair. And look at the reaction of JT. There's a straight, there's a flush. He's right, but his demons have caught up with him once again. For the second time tonight, JT has folded the best hand, and it cost him some money this time. Bob Kim's going to take a hit. Snorlax, actually right out on the river, gets rewarded with the bond. What a hand. I'm not going to repeat what you said, Ron, but a lot of people might be echoing your sentiment. And Carlos is just laughing himself right now. That's the second time JT has folded the best hand. Just three flowers. He's still caught up in the last hand. He's letting his demons get to him. Sometimes when you overthink the simplest decision, it costs you the pot.
It's good for us. I fold also.
You have trips.
Two people in the hand.
Crazy how it happened.
JT's now on tilt.
Or when you win, it's good fold.
You fold, right?
Bob Kim's rubbing it in even more by saying that's a good
When he fold, he called.
I call. Definitely I call. Call, one.
Want to see Werner with a big stack. Come on, Werner, chuck it in. 3-9 of hearts. Let's go.
Because Jack 3, right?
Call.
5-7.
Just a call from Werner.
I'm just like.
Grant's got Queen 9. He might raise this. No, he just decides to call as well.
I cannot win.
Tom's got 10-9. He's joining. Boy, there's going to be a family pot the way things are going. Oh, Smile gets out of there.
7-5.
Fisher's got 7-5. He's at least calling with this.
It's not usually.
Yeah.
A1 saying dead money. No, he just decides to call as well. Snorlax is in there.
You know,
A mini family
I don't
pot.
think that's.
Oh my God.
8 players, most we've seen in a while. Unraised. Here we go. Jack, 4, Trey, all diamonds. Best diamond belonging to Paul, but Grant flopped. Second nut flush. Check all the way. Now Grant, time to extract some money. Grant fires. 600 only. Gut shot for Fisher. He folds that. 1 out of there. JT calls with top pair.
7.
Paul's gonna chase the nut flush. 3 players remaining on the turn.
Bad raise.
3 players.
In the afternoon,
Another diamond comes off.
No chance.
And Paul is going to get the check mark by sticking around. Grant is now drawing dead. It still goes check. Grant, do you think you still have the best hand? No, he decides to check behind. River cards is 7, changes nothing. Paul has the check mark, and he needs to extract value now. Out of 2,600. JT comes out firing for 2,200. Paul's gonna at least call this. Paul's got second nuts. It's 2,200. That's a call. That's a call. Grant might even call as well. That's a call. Grant does not call. He folds. Great fold by Grant Gardner.
Itinaman sa ulo.
It was a straight. You're right. It was a 1-card straight.
Nice.
JT's probably settling into the fact right now that He is getting unlucky tonight. Paul has now climbed to 77,000. I believe JT's still in third.
No.
Are we already on the live stream?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah, for a long time.
We have 10 minutes. 10 minutes ago? 30 minutes. 30 minutes ago. Now it's...
Yes, I'd saying it right. JT's getting a little unlucky.
Tonight I was playing cash game downstairs. I sit down, first hand all in, lose. Second buy in, first hand, second hand.
Paul is still in third. Thank you, Ben. He's my chip counter. My hand reporter. My hand reporter. He's my chip counter. Ben is my chip counter.
Couple.
Bob is still in first.
Yeah, yeah.
JT in second. Paul in third.
What night we play?
12, right? The end at 12.
Bob's raising. 8-6 offsuit.
Only
400?
I think so.
Sorry, 400. 400. Call.
Call 58. Time to top up. If we can.
Pocket tens now for the gentleman from Singapore, Snorlax.
PD 2,400.
Just calling from the button. And Paul. Hold on. Paul has made. What did JT do? He 3-bet Jack 7 for 2,400. Paul's got pocket kings. Here we go again.
Dangerous player.
Gotta run out of paper.
Dangerous player.
With the number of hands here tonight, Gio. That would take the
Paul,
highlight reel.
you call I call. You call
Paul
I
is out.
Dangerous player.
Snorlax got the button. He's gonna at least call this.
Fighting.
Paul with just a sneaky call. That's the thing. Snorlax has the button.
Call 58. 3 players.
Hey Gio, you gotta bring that yours Michael guy into the stream next week. I'm serious. That's fun. Ace 9 7. That's gonna put everybody on hold except for JT, who was the raiser. He's gonna come out firing with this one.
2,200.
He's got bottom pair but initiative. Paul's gonna call probably one street. That's the card that Paul did not want to see. By flat calling, you open yourself up to these kinds of situations. And now Snorlax can actually walk away. With only one overcard on that board, he might also venture a call. 2,200 from JT, called by Paul. Snorlax with second best pair.
Oh.
Everybody's become quiet suddenly. Snorlax is calling. Turn cards a 4 of diamonds, changes nothing. Paul's got to keep the aggression up though.
Foot looks good.
I'll check that. JT's got to keep up the aggression. This is a great move. This is a great line that JT's taking here.
4,300.
Even the bet sizing is spot on.
So he is like
No, I think he might do this, Sadie. I think JT might get away with this. He's gonna get Snorlax to fold on the turn. Paul might stay sticky, but he's already... The mere fact that Paul is taking this long to make decisions with pocket kings, he's already putting his opponent on an ace. But he's gonna still call. Snorlax is gonna fold here already. With the rate things are going. He did not pick up a redraw.
This is in Makati.
Exactly, Sadie.
Yeah.
That's exactly what...
With the traffic.
That's exactly what JT's doing.
Area. It took us about...
Snorlax has to have some kind of radar on already. One of these guys has an ace. One of these guys has an ace.
I mean, to the restaurant.
He can still walk
From
away.
McKinley Hill to somewhere in Makati.
Fold 50.
That's the fold.
It's
It wasn't far.
Gotta be a big bet on the river for JT. It's gonna be a big bet because he's hit tricks on the river.
Almost.
Yeah. For
JT
me,
is
to get
back.
back to
When I
was
drive with
And
my
what a value
motorbike,
bet.
30 minutes.
for me, it was about an hour as well.
7,000. Paul can call this.
Recently, I drove home from
Paul
Okada
is going to call this.
Okay, wow.
at 6 a.m.
And JT's gonna do it.
2 hours.
What a hand.
When I go to Metro Card,
It looked like JT was on
I
Yeah.
have no taxi to
and he
Malate.
gets
I
it
don't-
on the
I don't
river.
have-
1-1.
Dude, haba pa
I
tayo.
I can't move because there's a
Stay in the street too long.
Haba ng oras eh. Haba
And JT's smile is back.
Okay lang.
And he is now
Okay.
climbed to over
Tapo
100,000.
naman siya
But
tawag
you
eh.
don't want to take a
What
What a line taken. Right, guys? What a line taken by JT. And he gets rewarded on the river.
Yeah.
If there's an ace, I will
I mean, if he gets-
I cannot move. I'm thinking ace queen.
Gamblang ko ito lang.
Everybody's talking about it.
I'm just gambling. Huh? Gambling? We're not gambling.
He wasn't gambling. He took the lead the whole time.
What's up?
May ace talaga.
It's down to below 100,000.
Until so high. Wow.
Flat call talaga.
I don't know. I don't know with you guys, but I love the way JT just played that hand. Used the ace as leverage and actually got a lot more chips on the river. And now you can see that Paul is not going to fold in that spot. Maybe the players can use it against him later on. Paul's the one who's steaming now.
Yeah, lost the minimum. If I re-raise, you will all in.
Grant's going to make the call from the straddle.
You're in bottom, you can do that.
Razor was Bob
You're
Kim.
in bottom, you can do that.
Flop is 10-8 deuce. Top pair for Paul.
I'm thinking that way. The way they play, they are value betting.
Yeah, Paul's gonna dog. He's up against two opponents. Grant leaves. My leaves. So some form of retribution for Paul Chua.
Hard pa. Tayo nagdalawang isip ko sa flash doon sa straight doon.
Still talking about the last hand.
Hindi pa bumomba, 11 na.
Yeah, Marnie saying Bob Kim, a very professional fish. Good luck. Bob Kim is actually a very skilled player, guys.
May tama na tayo.
I mean, he's the veteran on this table now.
3 minutes.
He's had more table time than any of these gentlemen.
Marami nagsabi na, bakit
Kita lang
From top of the Netherlands.
Straddle.
Nakakapanibago lang kuya.
Ganun talaga. Hindi mo bato ng bato eh. Nag-good head ka eh. Kung good head yung kailangan mo, pakailan.
Raise to 800. 6-6.
Fisher's gonna make a raise. Okay, we got another hand brewing here. What is this, 39? Fisher making the raise with queens. He's got the full spectrum. He's had kings, aces, and queens now. K1 is gonna repop this for sure. With Big Slick.
2000. 6-7.
Gio saying trash talkers can join next week. I'm inviting you know who, the basketball player. Hope he shows up next week. Just a call from Snorlax. He's got pocket nines. Fisher is not going to call this. He's out of position. He's going to raise this.
2000.
If Paul joins, all the more reason for Fisher to raise. Paul's got a suited connector, 8-7 of spades. Paul's got the button.
2000. Fold.
Tom the Straddler. King 8 of clubs. That's not going to do it against this kind of action.
Fold. Sit 4.
Fisher cannot flat this. Now that pot is so juicy with two callers. The only concern now is what does K1 have? Here's the re-raise.
Yeah.
4-bet.
Relays to 8,800.
8,800. K1 might just do the flat calling now. Snorlax, I don't think he's got enough to set mine, but he might. K1 can't. Well, let's look at it. 15,100. He's not at SPR1.
Excuse me.
Time card already deployed.
Can I order a iced Americano?
He's counting his stack.
That's it, yeah.
He's not at SPR1. He can still flat this.
Cheers.
Always. Cheers.
Not really too concerned about the callers. He's really concerned now about what Fisher just 4-bet him with.
Jack Daniel to.
Wait, kuya.
Jack Daniel.
Engineer, kuya.
When I go to the airport,
He folds.
I went to Japan. They didn't notice
That
I
is
had
an
a Jack
underrated
Daniel.
fold there.
They thought this was a C2.
He would have had position against the Korean if he had flat called. Now Snorlax has a decision to make. It's expensive for him to
Really
set mine.
or what?
No, it's
8,800. He's got 47,000.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Looks like juice.
Looks like Jade.
I told my driver that I should always have a Jack Daniel in all of my cars.
He's
So
really
every
deep in the
time
tank
I
in this one,
want
folks.
to-
Wow. Great instincts for the Singaporean.
This one, no problem.
Although Paul is in a gambling mood, he was on tilt earlier. He decides to fold. That is an underrated fold for the Filipino, Kirby, aka K1. A lot of people would have flattened that spot and looked at the flop. And if he had flat, that would have given, that probably would have given
Alright, put on this one.
the Singaporean Koti enough odds to make a call. Local time is almost 10:30.
Put your hand. Put your hand.
Looks like we're going to go on some kind of a break at this point because Bob Kim has taken off his microphone. We'll be back, folks. Stay with us in a bit.